Hello, and welcome to Bible History You Never Saw Coming. I'm Anne Lafferty, and I'll be reading from my book, Let All Who Read This Book Be Warned. Remember, Jesus said there was war in heaven? I believe that war destroyed the former worlds before the renewal of planet Earth and the authority given to Adam and Eve. Apparently, division and oppression ruined the former worlds. The need for hidden agendas to gain power again has been evident through human history and right down to today. Fallen angels have been given vast authority within their realms. Their realms are not of this earth. Humans were originally given authority over this planet. This still stands, as well as the authority of fallen angels in the heavenly realms. When fallen angels attempted authority upon the earth, they overstepped their realms. Therefore, the old world was about to experience a major catastrophe. We read that the occupants of planet Earth were repeatedly warned by Enoch of the coming catastrophe, but like many today, such a warning seemed imaginary. Something that a conspiracy theorist might dream up. After all, in many ways, the planet was thriving. The ruins of extremely advanced buildings and even certain strange technologies testify to this. But God said to Noah, I have determined to make an end of all flesh, for the earth is filled with violence through them. Behold, I'll destroy them with the earth. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. Make rooms in the ark and cover it inside and out with pitch. Legitimate questions are posed as to how Noah and his family fed and cleaned up after all those animals. As the time neared, God spoke to Noah, saying, Take with you 7 of every kind of clean animal, a male and a female, and 2 of every kind of unclean animal. There's a bit of a conundrum about this verse also, in that God had not stated that mankind should eat meat divided into clean and unclean categories yet. So why the categories of clean and unclean? Without settling the issue at this point, we'll move on. Noah did what he was told, following a blueprint assigned by the Almighty, and with his son's help began building. When he built a door and decks and animal housing, he preached about the coming catastrophe. But apparently, no one took an old man building a giant vessel in a goat pasture very seriously. He preached for 120 years. Yet, God said, his days shall be 120 years. He meant the days mankind had left to live. If you research it, 120 is a pertinent number in the numerology system of Scripture, as it is 1/3 of 360, the circle of completeness. Jesus lived for 33 years and preached for 3.5 years. Well, after all this work, rejection, and the trauma of a worldwide flood was over, Scripture relates that Noah got drunk on his homemade wine and passed out. Can anyone really blame him? Well, but to return to the present situation, not surprisingly, the structure of the ark, is consistent with the temple architecture yet to be established and its worship system. Okay? The ark's 3 internal divisions reflect the 3-part universe imagined by the ancient Israelites: heaven, the earth, and the underworld. We may recall that Paul stated he was caught up to the 3rd heaven. 3 is a significant number in Scripture. Jesus said, In my Father's house there are many rooms. The ark is prophetic, if you will, of Jesus preparing a place in heaven for his family. Of interest and concern, only Noah's family entered the ark. Only one family was saved in the biblical narration. We might consider that. Abraham Rockenbach, and he lived in 1602. He was a college dean at Frankfurt, stated, after Noah had attained the age of 600 years, 3 days before the death of Methuselah, a comet appeared in the constellation Pisces and was seen by the entire world as it traversed the 12 signs of the zodiac in the space of a month. On the 16th of April, it disappeared. As the light of the comet vanished over the horizon, Noah and 8 people entered the ark, and the door was shut. Everyone else was busy going about their business. Much, much later, Jesus the Messiah would announce, I am the door. Noah was 600 years old when the flood began. According to Rabbi Bar Nachmani, 3rd century AD, a Jewish astronomer, 2 celestial bodies smashed into the earth. The fountain of the deep exploded. The water firmament above the earth was torn asunder and crashed to the ground. The earth tilted upon its axis with horrific violence, and amid shattering thunder and blinding lightning, entire land masses slid into the roiling waters. Howling hurricanes churned up continents and seas together. Tidal waves of unfathomable feet rose in foaming fury. Well, we'll continue with this cataclysm on Thursday. And remember, never lose your ambition to think.